So, have you noticed that there's like a ton of comic book movies that come out,
Yeah.
and how there's a ton of comic books out there, but we don't always like the comic book movies that come out?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's time to talk about comic book movies that we want to see. So, I'm going to start off with saying right now, the number one comic book movie I want to see is Wonder Woman 2, which currently DC does not have a Wonder Woman 2 movie scheduled, but that's okay, except for the fact that they have a Suicide Squad 2 movie scheduled, a Harley Quinn movie, and a Nightwing movie. Like, we don't need those movies. Give us another Wonder Woman movie. That's what we want.
Oh, the Nightwing movie might not be bad, but I don't know. The other two, yeah. Those can wait for now.
Yeah.
Or it can go away forever. One or the other.
So, on the topic of DC movies I want to see, this could actually tie into Wonder Woman 2, is a Justice Society movie, which a lot of people don't know this. The Justice Society was the Justice League before the Justice League was a thing. It was actually the first time superheroes ever teamed up in a big team. And they're like super retro superheroes. They look really cool. They fought Nazis in World War II. Like, DC should definitely make that into a movie. Also, going to Marvel movies, because Marvel makes about 3 movies a year now. They should make a Marvel movie called Adam Warlock. You don't know who Adam Warlock is, but if you stayed to the very end of the credits of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you saw the end credits scene when they said, oh, we're going to call this secret Project Adam. Well, that's a comic book character called Adam Warlock. He's basically like a space wizard, but he plays a huge part in the Infinity War comic books, and he's a really cool character, and he would be really perfect to introduce into the MCU right now. But since they're not planning on doing it until after the Marvel Cinematic Universe finishes Phase 3, I think, whenever they kill Thanos, that's when they're going to introduce him, which is totally wrong because like him and Thanos are kind of like best friends, but they hate each other. So Marvel, you kind of screwing up Adam Warlock, so please don't do that. He's really cool and he has gold skin. Also, other Marvel movies I want to see is a Spiderverse movie because I really like Spider-Man and I really like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, minus, the third one and possibly the second. I haven't seen it in a long time. But we all know that Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. Andrew Garfield is not a good Spider-Man, but a lot of people like him. And I think it'd be really cool if they just did like a comic book where they just all dimension hop and we get to see them work together. You could also have the really old Japanese Spider-Man with the Megazord. That'd be really cool to see. So I think that those superheroes need to have a good like time together, just kind of finish off those series in a good way. Maybe you could have Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire die. That'd be pretty interesting. Now moving on to Batman, because Batman is just like Spider-Man.
It's his own, company.
Yeah, I'd like to see a Batman take on that, like a Batverse where you have Christian Bale work with Lego Batman. That'd be pretty entertaining. But another superhero movie I want to see is The Dark Knight Returns. And before you say they made 2 cartoons about it, and they made all those other Batman movies with references to it, I want to see, kind of like how they take like Blade Runner and stuff, they're coming out with a new Blade Runner movie with old Harrison Ford. I want to see The Dark Knight Returns with an old Christian Bale. Like, you could have like a CGI Heath Ledger in it. It would be great. That'd be a good movie. I want to see that.
Yeah, and then also on the topic of Batman, since I really haven't thrown anything in yet, one based on the Arkham Asylum graphic novel. That would probably be pretty cool. I think the best way to do that would be an animated one, but I don't know. Maybe they could do a live action of it. I don't think it would have the same effect because to any of you who've actually or know anything about the graphic novel, like a big thing about it was the really freaky art design to it. It's like this weird hand painted look.
Yeah, I tried reading that comic book and I couldn't read it. It was weird.
Yeah, it takes some time.
Yeah, it's kind of like on my goal to read it, but like it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's really all I have.
Yeah, I guess another Batman movie I'd like to see would be like an adaptation of Under the Red Hood or Arkham Knight, kind of.
They did do Under the Red Hood.
Yeah, they did an animated one. I want to see Ben Affleck do one.
Yeah.
As I mean, I think they're gonna set that up, but there's not really anything confirmed about the next Batman movie, assuming it ever comes out.
Yeah. So that actually, I think they did say something along the lines of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, I've heard that too, and they had some stuff with Deathstroke, which Deathstroke's a character we want to see as well.
Yeah.
So, also, There's a ton of crossover comics that need to come to Hollywood. Let's name off a few. Batman versus Alien. Batman versus Predator. RoboCop versus Terminator. The Transformers Marvel crossover. That'd be a good way to save the Transformers. So many comic books. The DC Marvel crossovers. The Justice League of Avengers. That'd be sweet.
The Evil Dead ones.
The Evil Dead ones, yes.
Yeah. Like, I think... crap. Was it like Ash versus like classic horror villains? I forget. It's like him versus Jason was one of them, I think, or maybe him versus Freddy.
That'd be sweet. How about the Scooby-Doo Apocalypse comic books? Make a live-action gritty reboot of the Scooby-Doo movies. Those would be sweet.
Yeah, that was a Venture Brothers episode once.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, they already jumped on that.
All right, sweet. Well, since Venture Brothers already jumped on that, all you other companies need to jump on all these other suggestions. Peace. Comic books are awesome. Bye.